Hello guys, in today's tutorial video, we are going to be seeing how to create this really cool poster of Darwin Nunez. And if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Without further ado, let's get started. So normally first off, we are going to embed a picture. Go to File, Place Embedded, and we are going to select the picture we're going to use today. I'll give a link to these photos in the description. So I'll scale that down a little bit till it looks kind of pleasant based on the design I have in mind. Scale it down again, and when we are done, we'll just click on that tick. Yeah, now that's it. We're going to go to File again and embed another picture, guys. We are going to embed another picture. Scale this and adjust it to fit. You probably just follow me and just do the same thing I do. Click where I click. Let's see. Now, I'm going to look for another picture. Okay. No. Still not good enough. That's one thing about designing, you just have to keep trying. So which really suits what you want to come out with, the idea you have in mind. I think this works fine, so scale that. Good. Make sure you just align the same line with the other photo of Darwin Nunez, like from the bottom. Just adjust that till it looks great. And you just click on the tick when you're done. I think that's satisfying, and we are going to add another picture. That is the third picture of Darwin Nunez. Oh, I did not save the file, so I'm saving it right now. I'm just going to add another photo. Place Embedded. You simply locate the file where your photo is. And yeah, I love this one. So we are going to remove the background of this photo. Okay, we are going to remove the background of this photo. If you have Photoshop 2023 or what, it should be really easy. A single click. Scale that to the level we find satisfying. Now, I think that's fine. Select subject, just wait for it to process. Now it's done processing. I'm going to click on that mask. Just click there. And as you can see, the background is gone. There is another better way to remove a background in such pictures, but this picture did not really have much of a problem, so we just do this. I had to rasterize that layer a little bit. Now this looks fine. Do you see what I did here? I'm just creating a folder with all the images. I want my work to be organized. I always like organizing my work, so I put all of the photos of Darwin Nunez in a folder. And I believe you saw how I created that. So as you can see, that's a folder with Darwin Nunez. Click on the last picture behind, okay, and you create a mask for that. Now I'm simply going to erase over that mask. Just follow my cursor, okay, and simply click where I click. Now we're going to go over to that other picture of Darwin Nunez, create a mask, and erase the bottom so that it's not very straight. It looks kind of soft at the end. You get the point. Now that's done. File, Place Embedded. Now we're looking for kind of a cool paper background to add, and this is fine. scale it up a little bit. I think I want to crop this a bit. Okay, like we're going to crop this picture. Sorry for the delays. You can kind of just forward this part a little bit. My laptop is tripping on me. Okay, we are back, guys. We're back. So I had to scale that up a bit and crop it before getting back here. Adjust it to fit. And it looks kind of fine. I think this is okay. Yeah, I think this is fine. So we're going to click on that tick, and as you can see, the design is slowly coming to life, guys. Please, if you're enjoying this video, don't forget to give me a like and subscribe to this channel. It's going to help a lot. Thank you. Now we are going to place something else. Okay. The Liverpool background. I'm going to give you all a link, send you all a link to download these resources. Scale it down, place it just about there and kind of rotate it. Okay. When you want to rotate, when you're in this transform mode, press Ctrl T on an image to get to this mode. You go towards any angle, you see your cursor kind of change to some sort of curvy arrow. You can now rotate it. Click on a tick, and there we go. I don't think it's positioned so well there. But first, let's reduce the opacity a bit. Just reduce it till it kind of suits you. But just follow this video so we can get the same output, okay? I just return it to 100. Go to the hue and saturation. See that arrow I click there so that it applies to that particular image beneath it. If I didn't click on that, it would have applied to all images. Bring down the saturation a bit. I think that's kind of too low. Let's add it a little bit. Like, I need this kind of feeling. You get where I'm arriving at? So if you like have another preference, you can just adjust it based on what you want. You can see that picture of Darwin Nunez is now underlined, means that effect I put above is attached to it and to it only. I'm going to place that in a group and rename it. As I said, just organize the work. Unfilled. I place that in a group. Now I'm going to go here to blend the options. I believe you saw where I clicked, and tweak that a little bit so that it can sort of blend well with the background. As you can see, the layer behind that unfilled picture is slowly coming to the front. Just keep tweaking it till you're satisfied with what you get. Okay. Now what's next? Let's see, what do we do next? Click on unfilled again. Am I going to reduce the opacity? I think it should be fine around the middle, something like that. Just adjust it till you actually really like what you see. And it's there at about 89. Now the hue and saturation. Oh no, it felt a little bit off. Right now, I simply placed another picture. Sorry, I did not show you guys that, but just go ahead and embed another photo of Anfield. Or you can just duplicate the other one. Scale it down. place it just about there. So now we have 2 photos of Anfield. And yeah, please bear with me if I kind of pause sometimes. And this very hue and saturation layer, I'm going to try and duplicate it and place it on the other Anfield I just imported. Just if you can follow the adjustments I'm doing, it's going to be quite great. You can go to the hue and saturation you created, press Ctrl J to duplicate it, then place it above the new Anfield picture. When you place it above the new Anfield picture, you simply just attach it. Okay. And now this looks cool. This looks great. Remember to attach the hue and saturation to a particular picture. You can just hover over the line that separates them in your layers tab, and while pressing Alt key, click. Now this looks fine. Looks fine. Blending options. Do the same thing we did before, such that the Anfield picture kind of blends with the paper somehow. I want that underlying layer behind. So come in front of the picture a little bit. Just adjust it till you find it really satisfying. If you're enjoying this video, please drop a like and subscribe. Thank you. And don't forget to turn on notifications so whenever I drop another video, you'll be among the first to watch. Blending options. Just tweak it a bit again. You can see how the design is slowly coming to life. It's actually slowly coming to life. This design. The essence of this blending mode is just to kind of like either bringing a background behind in front, or positioning the one in front behind a little bit, making one pass through another. And this is soothing. This is kind of satisfying. Now we are going to embed something new. Design resources. This is where I have my resources, and I'm going to share the ones we need for this video in the description below. So we are going to place this just a little bit above Darwin Nunez, the picture where he's running. Don't mind, I'm going to adjust that. Don't mind the black stuff. Scale it down a bit. You can scale yours up depending on how you really want it to show. That's good. I'm going to send it right in front because I want it to be like it's above his head, on top of his head. Okay. I'm going to go to the blending mode and change it to screen. Now we will reposition that a little bit. Now you're getting the vibe. So we are slowly getting our final output. It looks cool. You can even decide to export yours right now, but we still have to finish. Okay. Hue saturation. I want to change the color of that ring on his head a little bit. So you just add a new hue and saturation layer. You saw how I added that. Tweak the settings. In that hue saturation layer, you see a little box in that panel. With an arrow pointing down, you click on it so it affects just the underlying layer, the layer directly beneath it. And then there's something really red because it's Liverpool. We are red, man. Now I'm going to create another folder with that, the ring and its saturation. Now that's fine. Create another new layer at the very top, and I'm going to add some text to it. What am of the toughest parts in design is actually choosing the fonts that you actually really like to use. I mean, it's really tough. It's exhausting and you know it. So right now I'm just adjusting the text to it. Actually really nice. It really pleases me. And the worst part, searching for fonts that is going to work for me. Now this one is fine. It didn't take so much time. That was good. Scale it up a little bit. 24. I think it's nice. Thick. No, do we leave this in black or do we change the color? So I wanted to take the same line as the Anfield field. So I just rotated it a little bit. So that it's kind of like they are on the same line. And we're going to add the Liverpool. We're going to add the Liverpool logo to it. Scale that down and try to find a good position for it. Is it okay like that? You can place it literally anywhere you want, but I just like to have my alignment on point. I'm still kind of adjusting because I'm not really satisfied. You never walk alone. I think I'm going to scale that down a little bit as well. Reduce the font size. I chose 12. It's just okay. Take that up a bit. As I told you before, alignment needs to be on point. So I'm placing it just directly below Darwin Nunez, and kind of like the left and the right should be well aligned. And it's done. I saved it. I hope you all have saved your work. I'm going to place this in a folder as well, my text. Just keep things organized. Okay, it's very important. Blending options again. I want to blend that text sort of with the paper background. As you're adjusting the slider, you see how it works. To divide the slider, you have to press Alt key while dragging it. The Alt key is going to separate it like I separated mine. That looks fine. Now I think we're going to head over to add the foot shadows, like some sort of shadows beneath his foot. So I'm just going to take my brush on a new layer beneath Nunez's feet and kind of just brush it a little bit so that it kind of gives the feeling it's sort of standing on something. That's a little bit too dark, isn't it? Yeah, I know it's too big. Reduce it a little bit. Oh, you can always take your time. You play with the circle tool, you just. But for this one, I'm just going to do this. You can download a foot shadow online, like a PNG.